One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Start us off. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Whips it out to the back. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo. Going to take a shot on second and short. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. There he goes. Touchdown, Bama. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's fans on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the left side. Can't get him to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. It's complete to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First and 10. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Canes will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Barnes. Got it in the middle, it's Garrison. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looks to me on that default like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they blow in an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it to the right. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Going with the ground game left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Alabama quickly back to the line. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Creates a little space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over UAB. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Using his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got a little space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
He might want another play. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Stands in and takes the hit. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown time. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. Just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying play action. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Barnes. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of the passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Knight. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Touchdown time! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
Pulls it in down the sideline.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Quick tempo here for the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the easy completion. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Now on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Okay, ready? On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Now on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Alabama pushing the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Might be changing the route. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Wants to go up top. Now sliding to his left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are are stopped on 4th down, that decision will be questioned. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring in 3rd.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Under fire. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion.
You talk about setting a tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Knight. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to fire on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8.
And there he goes! They won't get him. It's a touchdown! He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Lofts one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense.
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
So the defense will accept the penalty and back up this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down.
Gets it out quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Unleashes to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A strike downfield. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The offense set for a first down play. Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hurricanes looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So the decision has been made.